might not hear much about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's long-standing feud these days, but it's still going on, and recently Depp has armed herself with a major weapon in his epic legal battle against ex-wife Amber Heard. Prominent making a murderer attorney Kathleen Zellner, who has famously worked to overturn wrongful convictions, has joined Depp's legal team. With his newfound strength, Johnny Depp has managed to overturn the lawsuit by Amber Heard and has made billions from her fake accusations. Now you might be wondering, how did Johnny Depp manage to do this? Well, in today's video, we'll be taking a look at how Depp managed to score a big victory in his fight for justice. Stay tuned. There is no doubt that Johnny Depp has one of the most envious careers in all of Hollywood. Depp was progressing at breakneck speed, both in his profession and marriage, or at least that's what he thought. While Depp was cruising along with his stellar career in Hollywood, he unfortunately hit rough waters. On May 23, 2016, his then-wife Amber Heard issued a temporary restraining order against Depp, which came like a blow he had never dreamt of. Heard left no stone unturned in accusing Depp of some serious domestic abuse allegations. The charismatic star was soon reduced to the tag of a wife-beater, and the British tabloid newspaper The Sun proclaimed this all over its pages. Needless to say, Depp's story turned from hero to zero almost instantly. These allegations tarnished his image immensely. He lost projects, deals, endorsements, friends, you name it, and it was all taken away from him. His reputation was reduced to bits so much so that he even lost the iconic role of Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. His whole world came crashing down on him. Depp's going got tough, with production companies refusing to work with him. It wasn't just Disney. Even Warner Brothers Studio asked and resigned him from the Fantastic Beasts series. But one company didn't back out and continued to work with Johnny, supporting him and being his pillar of strength during his weakest days. That company is Dior. Depp has been the brand ambassador for Dior since 2015. Although the company did receive a lot of backlash on some of the designs they chose to represent Depp in the Native American style, it wasn't as massive a controversy as his divorce and the domestic violence allegations, but it would have been enough for any other company to drop Depp from their brand. But Dior stood by him all along, while the actor tried his best to gain his reputation by filing lawsuits against his ex-wife Amber Heard and the Sun Daily. Dior decided to stick with Depp to represent their brand. This might have been the best decision ever, not just for Depp, but even for Dior's men fragrant Flying Sauvage. As Depp's case came out clean, the fragrance started to see a historical boost in its sale like never before. Well, Depp's success is soaring high. Heard, on the other hand, has a huge defamation case on her head. The Dior advert, meanwhile, has had more than 42 million views on YouTube since its launch in September. Some fans of Depp appreciated Dior for sticking up for the actor and even tweeted, "Man, shout out to Dior for practically being the one sponsor left for Johnny Depp that hasn't turned their back on him. He's still the face for their cologne Sauvage. Definitely gonna get me a bottle to show my support." Hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. Hashtag Dior Sauvage. Thanks to a former employee of Dior, we can make some speculations as to why they stuck with Depp. The brand doesn't like to mix personal life with business, as stated by the former employee, so when Depp resigned from Warner Brothers, Dior was quick to jump in and release a commercial that featured Johnny in the Great British Bake Off. This meant that the company clearly had some foresight, and it worked. This smart decision spiked up the brand's image and resulted in a steep increase of 23% of its sales. Social media went gaga over the fact that the company kept Depp. They even created a hashtag for it, hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. Dior, however, didn't participate in this movement, but we can say that they indirectly had a very important role to play. Here is another speculation as to why Dior decided to keep Depp as their brand image. In 2019, when they released a commercial for the fragrance called Sauvage, they received a lot of backlash for adopting the Native American theme. The company quickly tried to rectify their mistake and released an official statement in the New York Times that read, "We are deeply sorry for any offense caused by this new advertising campaign," which was meant to celebrate the beauty, dignity, and grace of the contemporary Native American culture. They preserved the print stills, which had Johnny Depp's face on them, and it seemed to have worked well for the brand. Dior defended Depp and retained him as the brand ambassador. One fan even tweeted, "Because they have common sense and are educated. You can't take away that. A class. Thank you, Dior." While most supported Dior, some weren't too thrilled to see Depp on TV. There were a total of 11 complaints, and the reason behind them was his ongoing court case. There was even a public poll where the account asked their followers whether Dior should have kept up in the commercial or not. An overwhelming number of users voted for yes, with a 96.9% vote. But at the end of the day, Dior was profiting thanks to this passive publicity immensely. Let's break it down for you. When Depp lost his libel case, and along with it is his role in the Fantastic Beasts series. People frantically searched for any news about him online, and what popped up was the man's fragrance line, Sauvage. The sales of the cologne increased by 23%. Not just that, in fact, the fragrance became the best-selling man's fragrance in all of history. The profits from the decision to retain Depp were simply insane. They made sales worth a mind-numbing 4.66 billion euros within its first 9 months of hitting the racks. Yes, you heard it right. This resulted in Dior having a brand value of 31 billion euros in 2021. Now that is an unimaginable roaring response that no other perfume line has ever received before. But when you think about it in terms of market share and how much Dior represents, well, wait till you see what we have dug up. You'll be shocked. A recent article talks about the world perfume market. It comprised 1 billion euros in 2021. Would you believe that? Dior represents 15% of the entire market for 2021. This means Dior, who had been told that the brand would fall if they went with Depp as their brand ambassador, saw some crazy sales skyrocketing. However, what influenced the perfume's success was not the brands that were coming together, but fans that were coming together to support the actor. It was the first time in history of the perfume world where a male product was at the top of sales, which combined both male and female perfumes. If you're looking for numbers, then here's what you need to know. This particular perfume was being sold globally every 3 seconds in 2021. That's totally insane. Dior alone had the foresight to see that. In the end, we can say that Dior took a huge risk and decided to sail with Depp's wild image for the wild cologne. It's a pretty brave call, and the brand surely placed equality and justice above probability. When the whole world canceled Depp, Dior was there to lend a hand to support. We can now say that it is only paying them back in kind. And Dior showed its might by fighting for what is right. Do you think Dior Sauvage would have made it big even without Depp's involvement? Or is this a classic case of fans can either make you or break you kind of strategy? Do let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching!